Hi everyone, this is Dr. English. It's that time of year when you might be considering whether you should withdraw from a course. And so we wanted to present FAQs about withdrawing from courses from the College of Engineering Advisors. So let's start with, what does it mean to withdraw? So withdrawing or dropping a course occurs after the first week of the term and no later than the deadline posted by the UAH registrar for that term. So for spring 2024, the last day to withdraw is April the 24th. When you withdraw from a course, you earn a grade of W on your transcript. Earning a W grade is what we like to call GPA neutral. It just doesn't affect your GPA. However, when you withdraw from a course, you do not earn any hours for that course. There could be implications for scholarship or financial aid renewal, eligibility for aid, or athletics as a result of not earning enough hours in a semester. And of course, when you withdraw from a class, it could delay your course progression and push off your graduation date. So let's review some good reasons and some not so good reasons to withdraw from a course. So, good reasons to withdraw from a course. You're not going to pass the course. So remember, for prerequisite courses, a grade of C- or better is passing. For terminal courses, so these are courses that don't have a required follow-on course, you can earn a D- or better in those courses. So understand what passing means for each course. So here's some examples. I have an F in MA 172, and I've talked with my instructor, and it's unlikely that I can bring up my grade to at least a C-. So this would be a good reason to perhaps drop that course. I took a fine arts class that I'm probably going to fail, and I'd rather take something else next semester. So maybe you took Music 100 and you just hated it, and so withdrawing from it and taking something different the next term is fine because you're not going to earn any credit anyway. I might be able to pass MAE 271, but if I don't, I might lose my scholarship. In the last example, I would have to ignore my other classes to bring up my grade in EE 213, and I still might not pass the course. So these are all good reasons to consider withdrawing from a course because you're not going to pass it. So what are some other good reasons? How about I'm changing my major? So some examples, I'm not going to pass CPE 211, but I'm changing my major to civil engineering and I don't need this course anymore. Good reason to withdraw. I could pass MA 172 if I adjusted my work schedule, but I'm changing to biology and I don't need this course. Another good reason to consider withdrawing. And then an important one is my mental health is suffering. So if you have a heavy load and something just needs to give, you need something to drop off your plate. Maybe you have a technical elective course in this example. Your technical elective math course is really hard and you're not doing very well. That's a good reason to drop a course. So how about a not so good reason to withdraw from a course? So I want a certain grade in a course. Now, certainly we want to pass courses, but if you're taking or considering withdrawing because you don't have a grade that you want, let's look at some reasons why you might not want to do this. So for example, I'm close to a B in Physics 1, but might get a C instead. I don't want a C on my transcript. I might get a D in my literature course. Even though a D won't affect my GPA much, won't a D look bad to employers? I'll just withdraw and take it later. So generally speaking, we don't recommend withdrawing from a course you could pass and earn credit and make progress. You should speak with an advisor to understand what your other options are. Now, you may have a reason. Maybe not getting a certain grade will be a scholarship issue or an eligibility issue, but we want to talk to you about those things. Again, in general, we don't recommend withdrawing from a course you could pass. So what should you consider when making a decision to withdraw? So start with scholarship, eligibility, aid. So withdrawing affects both your GPA. It's really a neutral effect, but if you're failing a course, certainly withdrawing is going to improve your GPA. And it also affects your earned hours, which can affect scholarship renewal, aid renewal, or eligibility. You want to make sure that withdrawing from a course doesn't have a significant negative impact. In some cases, you have to earn a certain number of hours each semester. So make sure that withdrawing doesn't affect you negatively. Academic progress. Withdrawing may impede your course progression and time to your degree. It also costs you money, not just because of the courses you are withdrawing from that you may have paid for, but also it slows down your progression into the workplace. And so you're not getting your earning power as quickly as you would if you didn't withdraw. And then resiliency. Are you using course withdrawal as an emergency ripcord or as a regular crutch that you tend to use every semester? We want you to talk with an advisor about some other options. For example, maybe you need to reduce your total credit hours attempted based on your work schedule or what else is going on in your life. Maybe you need to consider a different major. If you find yourself withdrawing from the same course kind of regularly, we need to figure out why. So we encourage you to talk to an advisor. We want you to learn resiliency. As trite as this sounds, in the workplace, you won't have a withdrawal option for projects or work that you need to do. So learning how to be resilient is an important lifetime skill. And it's not necessarily just about pushing through and getting the work done, but it's about recognizing what you can handle and how to manage your time appropriately. So if you have questions, we encourage you to email the advisors at engineering@uah.edu. One of our advisors will get back to you and try to help you either over email, or they may set up a meeting where you can sit down and talk about different options. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, questions, please email us. Otherwise, April the 24th is our deadline.